All right, y'all, we are back with another video, man. We got Charlie Kirk is another person that y'all suggested as well. And I noticed that Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens, they always in these debates against a lot of these liberals and stuff like that. So I'm a little familiar with Charlie Kirk. Not that much familiar, but I am a little bit. But y'all definitely wanted me to check this one out by Charlie Kirk. It's called Charlie Kirk Destroys Race-Based Student with Facts and Logic. So we're about to dive straight into this. If y'all like to see me do more Charlie Kirk, let me know down below in the comments section. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And I always got to give a shout out to everybody who's been showing love, leaving positive comments in the comment section. I really, really appreciate it. All right, so let's keep it going. Hit that like button. And without further ado, let's dive straight into this. Let's go.
Hi, y'all. So before I ask my question, I want to clarify a point that y'all mentioned earlier. You said you don't believe in white privilege, correct?
Yeah, it's a myth. It doesn't exist.
Okay. So according to the Bureau of Prison Statistics from last month, 38.3% of our current inmate population is black. But according to the 2020 census data, only 12.2% of our national population is black. So if you don't believe in white privilege, how do you explain this disparity?
So why are they in jail?
It has been this way for years, since the 90s.
No,
since
why do people go to jail?
Why are black people in jail at higher rates than white people?
That's the question, right? Maybe because they
Yes.
commit more crimes than white people.
But that's not true.
Yes, it is.
It actually is.
Yes,
They
it
do.
is.
So every independent analysis shows that blacks have committed a disproportionate amount of crime. No one wants to say it out loud, but it's true.
It is.
In fact, in New York,
It is.
52% of murders are committed by blacks,
Yep.
40+% of arson, 60+% of drug deals. And so the question you should really be asking is what drives them to commit crimes? That's the question, right? The real question is, and maybe I can ask you, what percentage of blacks are raised with two parents in the home?
So actually, according to the Uniform Crime Report for 2019, black or African American individuals committed only about 1 million crimes, while white people committed about 4 million
Yeah,
crimes.
so,
Yeah, but that's
hold on.
proportion.
Yeah, how about the proportion?
There's a lot more white people than black people in the United States.
It's a 60% white country and a 14% black country. So you just proved my point. You literally, so basically that's a disproportionate amount of crime.
She already getting killed already.
It is.
But listen, I want to say, look, you are coming up here and you're asking a question, and that's not easy to do, first and foremost, no matter what. And I really appreciate your question in front of all these people. It's hard. So thank you for asking your question. But let me point out what you just did, and you didn't know that you did it. You switched from proportion to raw numbers. And you did that to make a point that you thought you were making, but you weren't. But look, your issue was that black Americans only make up 13% of the population, and yet they make up, I think you said, like 38% of the prison population. And then you switched to raw numbers because, so black people only make up 13% of the population, but they commit 40% of all homicides and 60% of all violent crime. Unfortunately, I don't think that's anything inherent in black Americans. That's not what I'm saying. That's just the fact. And what Charlie is saying is, look, we've got to look at why that is. So you're claiming that that disparity is inherent proof of discrimination. So would you also say the fact that there are fewer Asians in jail means that than white people, that there is discrimination against white people? No.
Well, like she
Disparity
quiet to
isn't
me
proof
now.
of discrimination is what I'm trying to say.
So let me just throw, and Allie's exactly right. What percentage of blacks grow up with two parents in the home?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
less
have
than
it pulled up.
20%. That's why there's so many blacks committing crimes and they're in jail. It's that simple. The death of the black family is why blacks are in jail higher than their population percentage. It's that simple.
May I see your criminology degree? Do you have one?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No,
Wait.
we've got
She said
to, are you a
criminology. We gotta
argue
biologist,
from an
Ketanji
expert
Brown
thing.
Jackson?
So, no, let me ask you a question. So,
oh my God, man.
so do I need a criminology degree to be able to understand that 75% of blacks don't grow up with two parents?
To be well versed in it, I believe so.
Do you
I
have- do you
believe
have one?
so.
I don't, but I'm studying it.
Okay,
right
but
now.
you
Oh, she
exactly.
studied it.
Mm-hmm. But you did the same thing. You looked at a statistic, and he did the same thing. You
Look,
don't have a criminology
Have you
degree,
even taken a
neither does
criminology
he.
course? Have y'all
Hold on
taken
a second.
one?
You're doing an argument from authority, okay?
It's a fallacy.
So the laws of physics
This
don't
is
change
just
whether or not you're a
crazy.
physicist, okay? The law of thermodynamics doesn't change whether or not you take a course on it. Answer the question. Why do blacks have a broken family versus a nuclear family, and does that translate to higher rates of crime? Do you admit that?
Why is it that blacks don't have parents, though? Why?
Good question. We subsidize single motherhood in this country through the federal government of the United States. Great question.
There you go right there.
Now we're
I
getting
don't know what's
somewhere.
wrong with her. What is wrong with her?
Back in the 1960s, we put forward a program where black women married the government and broke up with the men they were with. Welfare state, Lyndon Baines Johnson, and that has contributed to blacks committing more crimes.
I believe institutionalized racism is your answer, but I don't believe I'm getting
Oh,
anywhere
but
with y'all.
look-
But no, just let me point something out. Did you know that it's not white Americans that have the lowest incarceration rate or the lowest rates of crime or the highest graduation rates or the highest median income? It's not white Americans. It's Asian Americans.
to
They have
her.
the highest median income. They have the highest graduation rates. They have the most degrees. They have the lowest incarceration rates. And guess what? They also have the lowest single parenthood rates. Okay? So that is
Like I don't know what's going on like with this college student. A lot of them I've noticed, even when it's Candace, like they get up there and they act like they know what they talking about. You asking about, do he got a degree in criminology or what? I mean, and turn around, how you gonna ask some dude he got a degree in something that you don't have a degree in, but yet you trying to make your points, but I just don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, look, it don't matter if you a black person or not. You got to tell the truth. It is more crimes and black people than any other. Every time you turn around, you turn your TV on right now, the news about this person just killed a rapper. This black person just killed this other black person. It's more blacks killing blacks than they was trying to say that police killing blacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the thing that I didn't really get by, like, with this Black Lives Matter stuff, so why does, soon as they say a white man kill a black person, then it's all of a sudden it's Black Lives Matter, but then when a black kill a black, what you call that? And I mean, Charlie Kirk them telling the truth. It is more black people really do more crime. That's just the honest truth. Might not like it, but it's the truth. I don't know. And then you can tell, like, this girl, she has an attitude. You can tell she's reading from her phone. I don't know if somebody texted her information or she looking it up. You know, and then you notice a lot of people, they believe everything they see on the internet. They can go to the internet right now. Oh, this right here says it's 70% in this right here. Okay, I'm going to say that when I go ahead and go talk to Charlie Kirk them. I don't get it. I really don't.
It's true across the board. It's not just black Americans. Lowest rates of crime or the highest graduation rates or the highest median income. It's not white Americans. It's Asian Americans. They have the highest median income. They have the highest graduation rates. They have the most degrees. They have the lowest incarceration rates. And guess what? They also have the lowest single parenthood rates. Okay? So that is true across the board. It's not just black Americans. And unless you're willing to say that the reason why Asian Americans make more than white Americans or the reason why Asian Americans go to jail less than white Americans is because there is systemic institutional racism against white people in this country, then your argument against black people doesn't really work.
So let me ask you one thing. You said institutional racism. I got a black friend right up here. He's great. He's great.
There you go.
So let me ask you. let me ask you a question.
There you go.
What can I do that he can't do?
Good question. Answer that.
If institutional racism was real, what can I do that he can't?
I like that right there by Charlie Kirk. He said, look, I got a black friend up front right now. What is it that I can't do that he can't do? If I want to go to the store right now, this black man can go to the store. If I want to go to the bank, this black man can go to the bank. Like, I can't wait for her answer. I want to hear what she got to say about this one right here. Because obviously she already looked like, the college student, she already looked like she got this mad look on her face because she's getting destroyed. And I don't know this woman that's by Charlie Kirk, but obviously she knows what she's talking about too, but I do not know her name. So if y'all do know her name, please let me know down below in the comment section. But I'm going to tell you right now, Charlie Kirk, he could have just destroyed this girl by herself. But, you know, sometimes you get these college students, they think they know so much, and then they just get shut down almost every single time. Not saying some of them don't know what they're talking about, some of them do, but then a lot of them be having these little gripe attitudes why they talking. Like if you don't agree with them, they get to, you know, looking all crazy. But you do have some that's more simple minded that won't be arguing back with you. They just can politely have a great conversation. And you got majority of them that just want to just go off the edge, get mad, get this attitude, trying to scream and all this type of stuff. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having a conversation.
Can't do.
Well, you're listening.
So let me ask you.
I like this question right here.
Let me ask you a question. What can I do that he can't do?
What do you mean?
If
What you mean,
institutional
what do you
racism
mean?
is real, what can I do that he can't do?
Well, you're less
Hold on,
likely
let me
to get
take that back
arrested.
again, y'all. I want to hear that.
I got a black friend right up here. He's great.
I wanna hear this again.
He's great.
So Charlie Kirk is breaking her
So let me
down.
ask you.
He's breaking her down.
Let me ask you a question. What can I do that he can't do?
What do you mean?
If institutional racism was real, what can I do that he can't do?
Well, you're less likely to get arrested.
What? You
I'm
less
sorry,
likely?
no, if we
less-
both commit a crime, he's going to get arrested and I'm not?
He could.
What?
Wait, so we just went through this.
I'm saying-
Blacks commit a disproportionate amount of crime in this country because of broken families. So give me one law on the books.
not because
You
of
said it's
broken
institutional.
families.
Give me a law anywhere that discriminates against blacks. Give me one law anywhere in America.
You want current or past?
How about
Oh,
right now?
God. She said current or past.
Well, the fact that crack cocaine is criminalized more than regular cocaine.
No,
is
if I
disproportionate
deal-
raising
The
the
law against blacks.
If I deal crack cocaine, I'm getting arrested regardless of skin color. Give me a
But if you were
law
dealing white cocaine, you're
Give
less
me a
likely
law
to get a harsher
anywhere.
sentence.
that allows white people to.
She's not making any sense, bro. Look, you think if Charlie Kirk just walked out there and got caught with some drugs, you gonna think, oh, well, you know, you white, we ain't gonna take you to jail. Just go on by your way. No, Charlie Kirk is going to jail if he get caught. He's no different from anybody else. That's why I be trying this man, come on. This white supremacist stuff like this, oh my God. I'm telling you, sometimes, you know, listening to some of the college student talk, sometimes you might need to take you a Tylenol before you start watching the video. I'm going to be honest with you.
Commit crimes and get away with it, and blacks can't. Does that law exist?
Not anymore. But that
Because
doesn't
there's
mean
no
it's not real.
institutional racism in America.
Because there-
The idea of institutional racism is laws on the books.
Just because it's not down on paper doesn't mean it's not real.
Okay,
What?
give us an example. Not just
God.
a disparity. Not just a
God?
disparity.
God isn't. You don't see God.
He's on paper. Read the Bible.
I didn't mean it like
She
that.
might as well just sit down.
I'm getting nowhere with y'all, and y'all are not answering my question, so I'm going to end this Q&A right here. Thank you for your time.
We actually did answer her questions, but
She said that y'all are not, what? Bro, she literally just said that, okay, y'all are not answering my questions. Everything you asked, they gave you, in every question you asked, they gave you an answer for it. And then some of yours weren't even questions. You were really asking them questions. They just gave you answers. And see, this is the thing I be talking about. If you don't say what somebody wants you to say, they get an attitude. And that right there, you can tell, like I said before, when I first started this video, I can tell on that girl's face, she looked like she just had this attitude as if she don't like Charlie Kirk anyway. No matter what he say, she ain't gonna agree with him. And then she just walk away.
I do appreciate, even though she's got an attitude,
That's what I just said.
I do appreciate her courage. I do. That is difficult. That's difficult
Yeah,
to
I
come
mean,
up
it's
here and ask
difficult,
a
but
question,
see,
but you can also do it respectfully.
But what bothered me about her, I'm glad she was there. She wasn't being honest. At least be honest, okay, and be willing to be corrected. Well, that was a fun fireworks show to end our time together, right?
It was. Wow. That right there was all right there, man. Like I said, she just contradicted herself the whole time, man. Like I said, what I just mentioned, if you don't agree with somebody, if your views ain't like their views and yours different, they get an attitude. They want to snap on you. They want to say you don't know what you're talking about. So like I said, this is crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. Obviously, I just gave y'all my commentary on what I thought about it, but I seen it from the jump. Like, I can read people a lot of times, like, especially, like, when it first started. If I see, like, this certain, like, mean look on your face, it's like, oh, okay, I'm already Saying with this, I'm already knowing how this person probably finna act. And I be almost dead right all the time. But, you know, this reel was crazy. But like I said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.